Well, we are now live. Hello, my fitness family. How are we all doing tonight? We didn't want to make a very long video. We're going to keep it as short as we can. Hopefully less than 30 minutes. We keep on losing a few coaches here and there, so bear with us as we get some more coaches involved. We just wanted to go through a few things. We're going to do a weight loss shout out, and we just lost our coach that was going to be doing that, Miss Kim. So hopefully she'll get back on here shortly. I did want to mention something here real quick about a huge thank you to Andrew and Jill for doing these burpee videos. They are amazing. You guys are doing an awesome job. I am so proud of you guys. For people who don't know, what happened with that was I was going to do a 5, 10, and a 5K and a 10K for the TD Nation retreat. And they decided that they wanted me to do the half marathon. So to do that, they have to post these videos every single day until the day of the retreat. So they'll be doing, Andrew's going to be doing 50 a day, and Jill will be doing 20 a day. So this is, if they continue doing that, I am doing the half. So I appreciate what you guys are doing. It's been awesome. So thank you guys. Oh, there's Kim. You made it back?
I'm back.
Oh, good. Okay, so you want to go ahead and do, I just did a little shout out. Thank you for Andrew and Jill for doing the burpees and the whole stupid half marathon that Kim made me do.
That I made. Oh, I see. Whatever, Reach. Are we ready for the weight loss shout outs then?
Yep, we're ready. Go ahead and call them out.
All right, weight loss, and we're going to start out with Mike Wolf. He's lost 25 pounds so far. Dana, and forgive me if I'm murdering your last name, Steinthorst, 14 pounds and 45 inches in 2 months, which is fantastic. She's done a great job.
Awesome.
Kristen Music has lost 8.2 pounds and 2.5 inches just in the month of October so far. Deanne Boudreau, I think, has lost and 6.8 pounds. She's lost 50.2 pounds, 120 days, which has been great. Angela Freegan has lost 9 pounds in 30 days and is down 18 3/4 inches since September 4th for a total of 24.4 pounds. Has lost 12 pounds in 23 days. Josie Bishop has lost 16.2 pounds in October, 25 total, 12.2 pounds since October, for 52 pounds total since last March. So big congratulations and shout out to everybody who's lost weight so far. We love celebrating with you, so keep those numbers coming.
Great job, everybody. That's awesome.
Awesome.
We've had a lot of people posting lately about their food journals and their diaries and that kind of stuff from the MyFitnessPal or whichever program that they're using. And I know we wanted to talk to more people about getting your calories in and, you know, eating your food. Kim, did you want to touch on that? Did we lose Kim again?
I do. Really important. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hopefully, it's really important that as you are losing weight, that you eat. And I know it can sound counterintuitive as well that we're asking you to eat more in order. We've always heard our whole lives that you should cut calories, weight, that we end up then ruining our metabolism. And so we need to take, and so what we are telling you to rebuild your metabolism is eating more. I just wanted to share a picture. Second. Oh, hang up. I have to bring it up here. All right. Let's try this and see. Before and after pictures. Can be done and told to cut calories a whole lot before you can lose weight, and we're just telling you, you kind of got to get that out of your head. And
you keep on cutting out, Kim. You still there?
Yeah.
You need to eat.
I think she just dropped.
Yeah. But basically, what she's really saying is that, you know, the society, you know, has told us for so many years, you know, to cut your calories. And what we're trying to get through to you is that you need to actually eat your food. When I first started this journey, once I started tracking what I was actually eating, I was eating around 1,500 calories a day. As soon as I hit 1,900 calories every single day for 3 weeks, the weight just started flying off. So we really want you to not worry so much about we want you to eat your food. We want you to, you know, talk with your coach and find out what calorie goal you need to be at, and get to that goal and be there for at least 3 weeks before we do any type of change. So get with your coach, find out what calorie goal you need to be at, and let's just go from there. I know that there was a question, and we'll get into the questions here shortly, but there's a question about reverse dieting, and she's eating at 1,600 calories and hasn't lost a pound on either side. My suggestion for Angie is to up your calories. You know, get that food in your body and continue eating. So that's just we're really trying to focus on with everybody is to eat your food. And Kelsey, thank you for wearing my hoodie tonight. I appreciate that immensely. Any other coaches want to say anything about that?
I can throw in there on that there, Joey. When I first started my weight loss journey, I talked to my coach, and we set my calories at about 2,200 a day, and that's still where I'm at. And I've lost almost 30 pounds eating 2,200 calories a day, and I'm actually thinking of upping them again right now. And even though I'm 30 pounds less weight, I'm going to go up on my calories. And if I start slipping on my calories, I stall. If I get below about 1,800, I don't lose any weight, and I got to shove some more groceries in there, and all of a sudden I start losing weight again.
Yep, for sure. Justin, you want to add anything?
Yeah, it's for sure. It's for sure important to get your food in, guys. I mean, it's gonna help you. It's gonna help you stay. It's gonna help you. It's gonna help your energy through your workouts. It's gonna help. I mean, your body is gonna hold on to that fat and try to use it as energy if you guys don't eat. So it's for sure important. You gotta eat good stuff, eat good whole food, and just get as much in as you can. You know, within your reason, within whatever you and your coach decide is a good place for you. So.
Perfect. And I know Kim and I talked earlier about the the lovely device called a scale. Kim, you want to start talking on that one now too?
Um,
Uh-oh.
I do.
Yeah.
They can weigh themselves, and they're fine with it. You have to know yourself. No. Can you hear me?
No.
No.
What Kim
No.
was trying to talk about was some people have no problems weighing themselves every single day. It doesn't bother them one bit at all. It gives them a good guide to how their day went, how their yesterday went, and they don't have a problem with that. Some people rely solely on that scale, and so if they gain a pound, they start stressing out and just it kind of sets them back on their fitness journey. So what we're trying to ask of you, you guys really think about that when it comes to the scale. I know Tony Horton says throw it away for at least the first 3 months. Just get rid of it. Don't weigh yourself. Measure your body. I mean, do it that way. How are your clothes feeling on you? But some people, like Kim, I know Kim likes to weigh herself, daily or every other day, just to give herself a good guideline of how she's doing. But some people, like me, have a problem with the scale. So I have actually had to just throw it away because it's frustrating. So now I solely just go by my measurements, how the clothes are fitting, and just keep on going. What about some of you other coaches? What do you guys think?
Used to weigh myself a lot, just to see where I was at, just to use that as kind of a tracking device. But especially once you start getting closer to your goal weight, it doesn't move very much unless you're talking through the day. I can weigh myself 4 times a day, and the scale will say a different number every time, and it'll be drastically different. I can put on 5 pounds throughout the day, 5 to 7 pounds throughout the day with my food and with water and all that. Wake up every morning, and then usually I'm pretty close to where I was at. So just, you really can't trust it. If you are going to weigh yourself, I wouldn't do it any more than, once every couple weeks. And, you're going to fluctuate, and you're going to have, I'll have a heavy day. I'll have a heavy couple days. I'll have a heavy week. I can just kind of feel it now, but it's just nothing to get discouraged over. It'll come and go, and you'll put on weight, and you'll hopefully lose more than what you put on. But your body's going through some stuff right now in your first, what are we, week 3 going?
This is week 4.
Week 4, yeah. So you've gone through a lot. So it'll take a little bit of time.
Yep. Just focus on your measurements. If you want to measure yourself once a week, please do that because that's really what is going to tell you what's going on. That stupid scale is not going to tell you exactly what's happening. So don't focus on the scale. I really do. If people can't deal with the scale and the fluctuations of a scale, just put it in the garage. Do something with it. Just get it out of your everyday life. What else do we want to talk about today? Oh, the holidays are coming up. One of the things that people will ask me questions about, what am I going to eat for this and eat for that. I will always say, do your homework. We have tools out there from MyFitnessPal or Calorie Tracker or whatever program that you're using. What I typically do for, say, Thanksgiving, my mom makes the same thing every year and has for the last 42 years. Has made the same Thanksgiving dinner, so I know exactly what's going to be sitting on that Thanksgiving table. What I do is I plug in my Thanksgiving dinner into MyFitnessPal the night before, and then I plan the rest of my day around that. Going, to your families or friends or wherever you guys are going for Thanksgiving, and not planning ahead of time is not really the best thing for you. You really want to plan all this stuff out, and you have the tools available for you. What does everybody else do for Thanksgiving? You guys plan ahead, or?
Pretty much the same thing as you, Joey. It's just I know what, you're pretty much gonna bank on turkey being there, turkey or ham. Just pick your lean stuff first, and go crazy on it. And usually I'll volunteer to bring, and I'll bring a healthy side. I'll bring, like last year I brought mashed sweet potatoes, and it was a hit. I mashed up probably a dozen to 2 dozen sweet potatoes, and I was really surprised it went over as well as it did. So, because I've got kind of a traditional family, it's starches and big heavy desserts, and so
like
so
most of America. Yep, and I mean that's the other thing too is people bring stuff that you can eat. That it's healthy stuff. Bring it. So you can have snacks. That's kind of what I do. I just bring you some hummus and some Subway sticks, and snack on that kind of stuff during the day. Because it's usually, for me, it's a whole day of stuff and food all around you, and it's a great time. But it can, I don't want people, feeling frustrated because they're not prepared for this. So prepare yourself ahead of time, and you can do this. We can all do this. Anybody else want to say anything? Conrad, you're there?
One thing I usually do, and I don't know if you already said this because I sort of missed part of what you were saying, but I let the person who's hosting dinner know beforehand so that if they are making cooked carrots and they usually douse them in butter, I say, hey, could you maybe pull some aside before you cover them in butter? Or make sure that you don't have the gravy poured on your plate. So you can still have the lean cuts of turkey breast or whatever you're having. You can still have, even regular mashed potatoes as long as you're not covering them in sour cream and butter and gravy. So you can still participate in the main meal. You just make it a little bit healthier.
Definitely. Carl, Ashley, Kelsey, Susan?
Well, I'm doing the cooking this year, so they're going to get what I want.
Good for you.
I already did Thanksgiving, obviously, because I'm in Canada, and I just made sure to load my plate with the meat and the vegetables for Christmas. I'll probably have a part in what's getting cooked, so that'll be easy for me, I hope.
Yeah, us Canadians already dealt with that a while ago.
So we need all of your advice to help us make it through.
Share your wisdom.
Well, like I said, I filled my plate full of turkey and vegetables, and I tried to stay away. I didn't touch any stuffing, and I took just a little bit of mashed potatoes, and yeah, just tried to keep with my meat and veggies.
Awesome. Very cool. So, Justin, can you do me a favor? Can you go through and find the questions that are out there? I have a hard time looking while I've got this broadcast. While we're looking, does anybody want to say anything else?
I just want to say congratulations to everybody who's made it through the first month of the P90 group. Everybody's still hanging in. I don't think anybody's dropped out yet. Starting up on the B phase for a lot of us, and it's a step up, and I don't want to see anybody quit.
Awesome. How's the B phase so far? I saw your video last night, which was great. Was today really good too?
I haven't done it yet. I had to go vote, so I haven't done the workout. I'm doing that after the call.
Awesome.
It's in the DVD player.
And Kelsey, thank you so much for your video today. That was awesome. You did good.
Thanks, I tried.
Did great.
I hate burpees.
Burpees are awesome. What are you talking about?
Still, nope.
We'll get you there, Carl.
You'll get sucked in. Just wait.
I'm afraid.
One other holiday tip I would have is if you do break down and you have to have a small piece of pumpkin pie, don't be one of those people who goes, well, my diet's ruined, so I'm just going to have some ice cream and some candy and some chocolate on top of it. If you do slip, if you do have a little dessert, that's okay.
Yeah,
It's not going to ruin your entire weekend.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, and I'm gonna have a piece of pumpkin pie. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. But I'm gonna, you know, put it in my MyFitnessPal. I'm gonna, you know, make sure it fits in my macros, and I'm gonna just keep on going. It's, you know, it's okay. You guys can indulge in the sweets. I mean, this is not a diet. Everybody wants to call this a diet, and this is, you know, this is your new lifestyle. You know, this is gonna be for the rest of your life. So, you know, have what you want. Just keep it, you know, minimal, and just keep on going.
Yeah, and you can also consider, you know, if you mess up one day, you know, it's like getting a flat tire. You don't just, you know, once you get a flat tire, you don't go around and slice the other four just to, you know, to make a match. So just take that day and say, all right, well, I had a bad day, and then, you know, move forward and just try to make it a good, an extra good week, you know, and, you know, eventually it'll, you know, if you look at, you know, you can look at MyFitnessPal as a day, and you can also look at it as a week. You can look at your weekly graph too, and a lot of times it'll even out. So if you have a really bad day, just don't make it 2, 3, 4 bad days. Make just one bad day and move forward.
Yep.
So. Okay, Joey, did we answer Mike Wolf's question? When all you have is canned vegetables, how can you make them healthy for you?
Oh, gotcha. They're still healthy for you. I'd rather have you eat, you know, canned vegetables than no vegetables at all. One thing that you really should be doing, though, is rinsing them. They are very high in sodium. If you can get low sodium veggies, then that's better. If not, just, you know, rinse them all off and then prepare them however you usually prepare them. Anybody else?
Yep. I get low sodium to no sodium, a lot of stuff.
Yep.
And even my black beans, low sodium.
Definitely.
And I don't know what the situation is where you only have canned vegetables, but frozen can be a better option as well, and it's reasonably cheap a lot of the time.
Yep.
Catch them on sale.
Yep. Yeah, did he give us any type of background at all, or just...
Nope.
Okay.
Or, you know, grow your own in the summer, once the snow melts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm gonna do that this year. I need a garden this year, big time.
Okay, what else is out there?
Mike also asked, how do you monitor your calories?
How do you monitor your calories?
Yeah.
Most of us use MyFitnessPal. I know some people use what's called it's called Calorie Tracker. There's tons of apps out there. You can do it online or on your phone, or tons. But again, most of us use MyFitnessPal. It's free. That's how you can set your macros. Get with your coach. to find out where you should be at, and we'll just kind of go from there. If you have more questions about that, go ahead and ask while we're here, so we can learn a little bit more of what your actual question is, because I think you're meaning maybe something else. Not sure.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of people doing it with the old pen and paper method too, but
Brush your hair.
I could see that being kind of rough.
Yeah.
The calorie tracking apps are for
I was
sure.
going to say maybe the person was wondering about tracking your calories for your dinner if you're not the one preparing it, rather than just in general. But if you are going for your Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner, how are you tracking those calories?
Yeah. Very, very good point. Very good point.
Yeah, because what I did as well, like on my Thanksgiving, I took a picture of my food so I could remember my portion sizes and plugged it in later.
There you go. Perfect. Perfect.
And if you don't have an app and you're not computer savvy and you don't want to do it on MyFitnessPal, you can, if you use the P90X nutrition plan, or I can help give some guidelines as well, usually 3 ounces of lean meat is about 100 calories. So you can weigh your food and estimate based on the type of food you're eating how many calories you're getting if you don't have access, for whatever reason, to MyFitnessPal or another app.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I do know there's a couple people in our group that are not using any of that, that they're only doing the pen and paper. So, I mean, it can be done as well. And if people want to know more about that, let us know, and we can get you guys hooked up with the people that are doing it that way.
And the first time I did P90X, I actually did little bubble sheets of portions and everything, so I can send those to anybody who wants them.
Perfect. Thank you. Is Kim back? Regis and Kelly are back?
You've got 2 of her.
Got 2 of me?
Well, maybe not.
I'm just seeing the one. Okay, we're going through questions. Justin, do you have any more out there?
Slim pickings.
Is it?
Michael's got one.
Oh.
He's saying he wants to know if you log all of your spices, marinades, or flavor water additives in MFP.
Yep, I do. I don't know what everybody else does, but especially marinades and stuff like that, because it's so high in sodium. I don't know about everybody else, but my sodium is through the roof. So lately, I've been really, really watching that. Spices, same thing. A lot of sodium. Kim's making me dizzy.
I use mostly herbs, so I don't.
Huh? What'd you say?
I use mostly herbs and garlic. I consider those vegetables, and I don't track them.
You don't track them? Okay. What about everybody else?
The spices, I stay away from, stuff really high in sodium unless it's sea salt. I'll use a little bit of sea salt. But, yeah, marinades and the water additives, I'm kind of picky about them. I used to be big on them, but I've kind of cut them out. So I don't track them because I don't use them. But when I was using them, I didn't track them, but I didn't use them in excess. So, but marinades, unless I make the marinade myself, I track it. So, but if I make it myself and I know what's in it, and I'm not, using anything that's really going to affect me, like a ton of olive oil, then yeah, I won't track my marinade.
Okay. Yeah, about the water additives. Personally, I love water the way it is, so I don't add anything to it. But I know a lot of people have to do it, and if you do have to use the water like the Mio, do track that, just because it does have a lot of stuff in it. So to get a real good idea of what you're putting in your body, you always want to track that kind of stuff. Anything else out there, or anything that coaches want to say? Ashley's been very, very quiet.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm just.
We do have a new question. Nam writes, I fall asleep most nights after midnight. Should I be tracking midnight to midnight, or should I be tracking alongside with my sleeping pattern? Counting it a new day from when I wake up? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I know we have a few people that kind of have, odd, not odd jobs, but, times for jobs. They're very odd.
Yeah, if you're a shift worker, it's a graveyard shift and you switch back and forth. I don't work shift work anymore, but when I did, I considered my wake hours as my day. So if I was going to be up for 24 hours, I would kind of call that 2 days if I was going on to a night shift. But then if you're sleeping the entire next day, you're only really up for a couple hours of the next day, so you can't really call that a whole day. So I would call my entire portion of awakeness as one day.
Which makes sense. That makes sense.
Yep. Got a new question popped up from Chrissy. Do you guys have any suggestions on vegan-based nutritional powders or shakes? She was told those were easier on her stomach. I believe Shakeology has a vegan option.
Yeah, but it's not a protein. It's not a protein shake. So, Conor, was it you that had? Did you have vegan protein?
I don't have sister's a vegetarian. She does get soy protein or rice protein sometimes. I know it's somewhat more, whether it's easier on your digestive tract or not. Whey protein shouldn't have lactose in it, so unless you're getting a low quality protein, sometimes those are hard to digest. But if you're getting a high quality protein isolate and you're still having trouble, you could try switching to a whey or a rice protein. But whey protein should be fairly easily digested.
Yeah, and it really should. So let us know, what kind you're actually drinking, because I do know of a few people that have had the exact same problem, and once they switched over to the higher quality, then it stopped. I do know that there are a few vegan options for protein. It was just posted a couple weeks ago. I will try to find that post again, and I'll find that comment and share that. Justin, I saw you shaking your head. What were you thinking?
I've heard it is easier for you to digest. That's why when you're doing the ultimate reset, they do recommend that you use vegan Shakeology, because it is. I've heard it is easier. It's easier on your body to process. So, but I haven't heard of any good ones. So I know Lance had a couple maybe, but I'm kind of looking right now, just quick search to see what I can find. If I don't find anything before the call's over, then I'll post it. I'll post it up.
I know it was out there. There were like 2 kinds that they posted. What, Conor? I'm sorry.
You can also get amino acids as opposed to protein powders. So if you're not looking for it because you want to be a vegan or a vegetarian, but you're looking for something that is more rapidly and easily digestible, amino acids are the building blocks of a protein. So if you get amino acids, and you'll pay more for them, but they've already been partially broken down for you, so that could be an option.
I do see another question. Angie asks about, wait, you don't track vegetables? I know this one is I track vegetables unless they're green. Green vegetables, I don't track. I just don't. I haven't. Lance mentioned that a long time ago, and so the green ones, I just don't. Those are kind of like my free foods. I'm gonna eat my broccoli all day long because I love broccoli. What does everybody else do?
I do log mine. It doesn't end up, the calories don't end up being that overwhelming. And like if I'm having a salad, I'll log the greens in that as well.
Susan, what do you do? Oh wait, you do everything in gum.
I already posted on the thread too. I mark down every single thing that I eat. Every spice, every vegetable, everything.
Which is, I mean, it truly is a great habit to get into. I mean, the more you track, the better you are. You know exactly what's going in your system, and in the long run, it's really going to help you. Conroy, what do you do?
I'm sort of like you. I won't track if I go have some spinach or something like that. I won't usually track it, but something like a squash or carrots, especially the carb-heavy vegetables, I make sure I track those.
And that's what I'm more concerned about too, is the carb vegetables. Those I really want to keep an eye on. So I'm not going over my carbs.
Yeah, there you go.
Carl, Kelsey, Ashley,
Oh, I log everything.
log everything. Good boy.
I've just started logging vegetables.
You do.
Yeah.
But like Kim said, if I'm having a salad and there's nuts and seeds and cheese and whatever in it, then I'm logging all of it.
Okay.
I log everything.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of refreshing. My computer's slow when I'm doing this. Justin, anything else out there? Yeah.
Mine's bogging down too, so.
I don't
Hang on,
see
I'm checking.
anything else to do.
I remember Lance was talking about, I think he always says Sun Warrior's pretty decent, and I did find an article on it at bodybuilding.com. I'll
Okay.
go ahead and post that. So it's got 10 of them. So.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
I think it looks like we got most of the questions. So people, we're already going on 40 minutes. So if there's no other questions, coaches want to say anything? Any shout outs to your team?
Just want to say keep up the good work. I know, and I'm sorry I missed a lot of the call. But, you know, hang in there, people. Trust the process. The process works. And if you're having struggles, please connect with your coach. They can really help you out. And keep pushing on.
Perfect. Yep. Thanks, you guys. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else out there, so we're going to call it a night. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.